Do you think it will ever stop raining?
It's January, so that means it'll stop in about 6 months. But that doesn't mean we can't go outside. We're Portlanders, remember?
I know, but let's take a break from the rain and explore Bobby's attic some more. Like, what do you think is in here?
It says Postcards from Portland. How could it be from Portland if we're in Portland?
Bobby must have brought them with her when she moved here from New York.
Wow, that date on this card says 1844. And it's signed by Rose. I can't make out the last name.
Remember when Bubby told us about her great-grandma Rose?
That's right. She traveled on the Oregon Trail when she was just a kid. This must have been written by her.
Well, what does it say already?
On the Oregon Trail, it has been very hard for us. On the last part of the trail, it has been the hardest for us. My little brother got cholera. He almost died. Good thing he is feeling better.
Once we got there, my parents started to build our log cabin, and I had to go churn the butter. My brother was hunting, and he loved to hunt. We were very busy. The cabin turned out good. We picked a lot of berries, like huckleberries, salmon berries, Oregon grapes, and salal berries. We made it, yay, I say. We found just the right place to build a house. We bought the land because it was good farming land. Our house is right on a hill. I can see all the way to the clearing. It is usually crowded. The clearing is a place where settlers, fur trappers, Indians, and traders, they rest and traded.
Some people named Overton and Lovejoy bought the clearing. Overton sold his land to Pettygrove, who wanted to name it Portland, but Lovejoy wanted to name it Boston. Pettygrove thought they should name it Bossland, which I think is pretty funny. They flipped a coin and it was Portland! Now it's turning into a city where they're putting roads, streetcar lines, and buildings. We visited and there's a stump every 4 feet, but they're painted white, which looks strange.
A deep river channel to harbor port, a city is what they shall be.
did you know that there was a World's Fair once in Portland? Listen to these postcards.
Dear Lily, I wish you were here in Portland right now. There is a big World's Fair going on right now, and a lot of people are coming to Portland. People are coming by boat, train, and car. I go up to the dock every morning hoping you will come, but I know you are not going to leave Missouri.
Portland is having a World's Fair, and people are coming from all over the world like France and Brooklyn. 150 streetcars are coming every hour. It's crazy. We're having the World's Fair because we are celebrating when Lewis and Captain Clark got to the Oregon Territory.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, residents of our fair northwestern city, and visitors from afar, welcome to the Lewis and Clark Centennial Exhibition.
For the next 5.5 months, we will have the opportunity to enter these gates from the wonders northwest and beyond.
For just 50 cents for adults and $1 for children, you'll have access to a midway featuring many other attractions. The Mirror Maze, the Shichikai Road,
Carnival of Venice with dances, courses, and gondolas.
Professor Brent's educated horse and David M. and so much more.
enjoy the novelty of the new motion picture.
See amazing motor-driven blimps.
Take the exhibit from 21 countries.
Walk through the amazing Forestry Building, the largest log structure in the world.
And remember, when it comes to industry and trade, Portland leads the way.
Here's a postcard about old streetcars in Portland. Did you know that the streetcars used to go just about anywhere?
Our city's so big now. Streetcars help Portland grow big by letting us travel to different places. We build a streetcar line, then we build neighborhoods there and make our city bigger. At one time we had lots of streetcars, but then cars took over and streetcars went away. But then we got streetcars again because the road got so busy by cars and made people want to stop driving.
Dear Gavin, guess what? Streetcar lines are getting rebuilt. It's 2005 and streetcars are going over the steel bridge now. I'm just wondering why they rebuilt them. Maybe too much pollution and traffic. Sincerely, Joseph.
We're moving up on our new transportation, the tram. The tram is a big bubble that goes to the hospital on the hill from the south waterfront. It's so fun. It feels like you're flying.
I just found a postcard that's all about the Hawthorne Bridge, and it's from 1910 when it was built.
Portland finally has a bridge called the Morrison. It's so big it can cross the river. It's made out of iron and wood. It's 5 cents to cross, but it's worth it, and everyone's crossing just for fun. Unfortunately, sheep and pigs cost extra to cross. I've spent $1 crossing already. I think that's a little too much, though. Your buddy, Bill.
Dear Gramps, 5 days ago I went inside the Morrison Bridge. When the gears moved, it was like 1,000 elephants rolling over. It was amazing. Love, John.
Guess what? I went inside the Morrison Bridge. It was really cool, but it was really cold and wet down there. We saw the big, huge 3-story high gears lifting up, and we saw the humongous counterweight lift. We had to stand behind the yellow line, and if we stood at the very end, we would probably get smushed by the counterweight. I love the new Fremont Bridge. It is a double-deck tied arch bridge. It opened a few years ago at 3:26 in the morning. It was so exciting. It opened in 1973 to complete the interstate loop 405 I-5 around downtown Portland.
Dear Morgan, at this point in time, they're about to open a new bridge called the Tillicum Crossing. I pass it every day to school.
We went on a field trip and saw the first Orange Max line that would be going over the Tillicum Crossing. Unfortunately, while we were there, our teacher dropped his phone and it broke.
Bridges, we stand so proudly.
Hey, Mom wrote this one. It's all about moving from Northeast Portland to Southwest. I didn't know they lived in Southwest.
Dear Nathan, the city of Portland is divided into 4 quadrants plus North Portland. I now live in Southwest. The Willamette River divides the city into East and West. Burnside divides the city into North and South. Multnomah Village is a great neighborhood in the Southwest. It's got a candy, toy, and bookstore, and an art center. Can you believe that? It's just so fun. From Noah.
You'll never guess what's happening, but we're moving out of Southeast Portland and moving to Northwest. The boundaries for North and South is Burnside Street. The boundaries for West and East is the Willamette River. North is just plain old North. But I kind of wish we could have stayed in Southeast, because I really love walking half a mile, crossing the river, then seeing the Portlandia statue, because it's really fun, and we do it every Sunday.
Cruising on down through Forest Park, across Northwest 23rd. It's the time is right at Chapman's School, see a chimney filled with birds. Follow the street signs through the neighborhoods of Portland. Look for the street signs, see the sights, enjoy the ride. Cross the river, now we're in the north. Mississippi, we'll stop and play. Past the docks and up peninsula, St. John's along the way. Follow the street signs through the neighborhoods of Portland. Look for the street signs, see the sights, enjoy the ride. Northeast has Alberta arts with shops and food so fine. Take a ride through last Thursday if you got the time. Follow the street signs through the neighborhoods of Portland. Look for the street signs, see the sights, enjoy the ride. Now pedal south of Burnside through leafy laurels. Down Southeast Street toward the spark, so much fun you'll rest. Follow the street signs through the neighborhoods of Portland. Look for the street signs, see the sights, enjoy the ride. Due north along the Esplanade, cross Hawthorne Bridge will coast. Through downtown streets of Old Southwest, the city's got the most. Follow the street signs through the neighborhoods of Portland. Look for the street signs, see the sights, enjoy the ride. Follow the street signs through the neighborhoods of Portland. Look for the street signs, see the sights, enjoy the ride.
Here's one from an old Jewish neighborhood in South Portland. Does that even exist anymore?
La
On Shabbat, we'd go to Mrs. Levine's fish market. There was a big tank of fish. We'd catch one with a net, place it in towel, and wrap it in the head 5 times with a hammer.
The great thing about where I live, South Portland, is that everyone knows you. They could just let you out and no one would get hurt because someone's mom or dad would be watching out for you.
On Friday, we go to the bake market for chicken and challah. Our first stop was the bakery, and we got to see him make it. Then we went to get the chicken foot.
It was just a very open, a very fun place to live because all the kids, we all played outside and went to Dunaway Park, which was close by. We went to the Shattuck Grade School. They had a small baseball field there. We played baseball, and good memories. That's all I can say about that.
And I can remember taking my grandmother down to the old Jewish neighborhood into a bakery called Mosler's Bakery. And there were other grocery stores that were kosher grocery stores. But when the movement started of people moving out to southwest areas, those stores began to die off because there weren't enough customers to keep them that busy all the time.
I remember going in from the old South Portland area. The kids, we would walk downtown on Broadway. We would go to movies. We would have lunch, and we weren't accompanied by parents or adults. We just did it on our own. We felt safe, and there was no worries about in that period of time. I remember quite well that Meyer and Frank was a main store downtown Portland, and that's where everybody met. If you remember, there was the clock. If people were going to go downtown, they would meet at under the clock, but where the elevators were and the escalators and everything, and that was in the cosmetic area. Once they started the 405 freeway and everybody had to move, it was a time for everybody to leave in that area, and that was kind of the breakup or the end of, as I remember it as a young boy, South Portland.
Did you know we had a relative who lived through the big fire in 1873? Listen to this.
Someone was screaming, "Fire, fire," at 4:30 in the morning. I looked out my window and watched as red flames jumped from rooftop to rooftop. The fire started in the furniture store.
The world stopped for a minute. The only thing I heard was the crackling of the fire and the crashing of the building. Then I felt something tug and I snapped back to life. Mother gestured me to leave.
About 2 minutes later, my family was almost out of town. The flames leaped from building to house to tree to a cow's tail. On our way out, we saw some chap trying to put out his house with his wine. Didn't work out too well. Everyone says 22 blocks burned, but they are wrong. It was 22 blocks and a cow's tail.
We saw the fire trucks rounding a corner and people were pulling them. The boat from Vancouver was coming up the river. 7 minutes later, we heard the train from Oregon City coming our way. The crackling of the flames sounded as if the fire were laughing at us.
People didn't even wait till the fire cooled down. They just started rebuilding their houses and stores right away. And that is the story of how it all happened.
Here's one from Dad right after they moved here. He says Portland's kind of weird, but kind of cool too.
Rain, go away, come again some other day. Let the moon come out and play tonight. Rain, rain, run away. Though you took the sun away, don't you take my fun away tonight. Are you having fun, Jim? I'm having a lot of fun. If you were I, you'd want a sweet romance.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird.
What it is. looking at the king. You can't judge a woman by looking at her man. You can't judge a sister by looking at her brother. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see?
He likes bread and butter. He likes toast and jam. That's what his baby feeds him. He's a loving man.
Well, I like bread and butter. I like toast and jam. That's what.
I love reading these postcards. They make me want to write one. Who would you write to?
I think I'll write to Portland.
Why?
To tell what I like most about living here.
That's a great idea. Let's do it.
Dear Portland, what I like about you most is the Fremont and Telecom crossing. The way they cross over the Willamette, it's amazing. The Strengspan and the Telecom, and the curve on the Fremont. It's also amazing. I can't wait till September, because that's when the Telecom crossing opens. And it's going to be amazing. I just know it. I can still go on the Fremont though. Your pedestrian, Dossie.
Dear Portland, what I love most about you is how you're surrounded with nature. From the ocean to the west, to Mount Hood to the east, or out in the gorge, there's always somewhere to explore. From Noah Cohen.
Dear Portland, what I like most about you is the camping and the hiking. I really hope that someday I can go camp. I really like hiking, and I love to hiking in Portland. I like the OMSI and I like the Max too.
Portland, you are a really pretty city. I went to the Pittock Mansion the other day, and I saw a great view of you.